Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Detroit Lions taking on yet another NFC team, the Philadelphia Eagles. The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the seventh-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
And someone was watching it too, and they left.
Former teammates in Los Angeles win it all last season.
We just had a deep conversation, and we missed it off.
Here he is, leading his teammates in Detroit.
Yeah, the scripted, but like, it's not even good to talk about now.
There by the Rams. And for a guy who began his career as the #1 overall pick, he's now the first quarterback to lead the Lions to a Super Bowl appearance.
Right to the air, here's Goff. Oh, the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Throwing on third. Goff. And that's incomplete.
He wanted to get hit.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it from pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
I was telling Riley that, like, I threw it up like this, and he kind of told me I was talking to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would you do? Why? What's wrong? I gotta touch him to do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense set to take over. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
That's something else.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we ended up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect in for another nice game for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they showed up in practice.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Yeah.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was it.
No, that was a goal. That was a goal. Who's that talking?
One.
No.
That was it. That is it.
Good out. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amadi Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession. possession here at their own 16-yard line. Jared Goff and the Lion offense heading out. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Complete to right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of defense.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Goff. Buying time to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
He praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that will be incomplete.
They've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's cute.
Down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
I gained 2
yards.
That's not even
2nd and just 3.
It's 2 fucking yards, dude. That run play was good too. I felt that run play though. God damn it.
1 quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
Oh, I had a good play too.
7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, I threw to the wrong person.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And they'll try to
why is Jerry Hurts? Oh, thank God, Jesus Christ, bro. He literally fumbles it every time I use him.
Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Brother, it's never going to be the first video we made of it.
Elliott
No,
good with a PAT.
he's so close.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And in the end, it's capped
so
off
satisfying.
by a 7-yard run.
I'll play that back. Like the song, I don't know. That just sounds weird.
This doesn't make a song on TV.
I don't know. I guess someone had Hampshire syndrome. Imagine you're in a McDonald's truck.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it
so
away.
funny. Oh, you're in the middle of a movie theater.
If I was working there, I would be like, shut
And
up.
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end
Now, where do
line.
you work at?
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they're in a bind
Dude, they
early.
get
Down
so,
14-0.
mad, dude.
Are you worried
So
at this stage or still
pissed,
too
dude.
early?
You're worried. You're
He's
just
like,
trying
hey,
not to
fucking making
transmit
fun
it
of
to
me,
the rest of
dude.
your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
I have Hampshire
Get back to
tornado.
basics is usually your answer.
Oh, fuck.
I play the song through the headset.
Dude, they'd be so
Ball
mad.
fastest for
It'd be
you
worth
if
it,
you
though.
just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
What?
Well, she was through the factory, and she was just going, when I tried to give her
A good
the
gain
phone,
on first. Has him up with second and just a couple of...
and I was like, oh, have a good one. And she's like, yeah, you too. I'm dead ass. You could add. You know who else was there? Freaking Phoebe was there, and my mom. My mom was like, is she on crack? And I'm like, Mom, she has Tourette's.
Oh my god. Dude.
I know.
I had to pause the game, dog. There ain't no way. There's no way I'm gonna be able to survive. Just sit there and survive.
That's funny.
Bro, like... that was raining.
I know.
I still want someone to come through McDonald's with Tourette's and yell, fuck. Oh, dude. My cousin came through drive-thru.
Now from the 29.
And I fucking actually, when I was talking, I was like, shit. I'm like, oh no. He's like, good job, retard.
Taken down here.
Can they hear me
Great
through the headset?
coverage downfield.
They can?
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to
I
bring
hope
up
not.
third down.
But that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion to fire a snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
I'll tell you
From the gun, here's Goff.
And I'm so you mess up. You actually
That's
mess
going
up.
to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know without
You
even
forgot
asking,
about
without
it?
even looking
Oh
in
my
your
God.
direction, that you are not a fan of that
You
call.
probably could have got there. You forget about it.
Because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That
shit.
part's cool, and I get it.
You
But this deep,
you
I
what?
think it's the right time to make that call.
He was out there waving his
Nicholas,
arms saying,
what
throw it here,
happened?
dropped it, not a good
How
look.
did you
All I
drop
can do is just
that
look at him
wide
with contempt on
open?
that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying not as
Nice.
an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to
Dude,
think.
that could've
He's
been
wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he
touchdown
doesn't
to the
concentrate,
New
drops
York
it.
Giants.
A big play there on
Detroit
the catch and run.
Lions.
And that's going to yield a new set of downs.
You have to ask the question, what was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he didn't find that much room to run this close to the end zone.
The Chargers.
He doesn't quite get
What
there.
happened?
He sets his guys up with a first
How do you
and goal.
go 27-0 in the second half and lose to the Chargers? I mean, to the Jaguars with the Lawrence. I can't believe they lost.
Especially when you're reading it.
Exactly. That's like the fucking guy Ryan and Colts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, the sneak gets hurt. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm feeling for a tackle, but I need it. I took a lot of Angel Smith Infinity, cocaine, crack, every drug you name it. I took ecstasy. I got, oh my god, I got cream. I got my finish. I didn't breathe for a hot minute. It was a good try though.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Jones.
Oh, this fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
God damn it. Fuck yeah, I'm going for a field goal at this point.
Much like a running back
I'm going for a field goal. Forget that.
be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed.
He's on every drug you need, dude.
Having it knocked free, but
Bro, he
fortunately,
hit that person.
an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yeah.
Playing like he's not playing for the people run.
He's playing like he's playing on a good team. I'm going for a field goal.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, you see a video going around about that Dolphins coach
So
in his
3
debate?
points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps.
I don't think it was
The more that
actually
you
it.
can put together drives and start
Because your hands do get cold in your gloves, and that is the way to
controlling
warm up your hands.
finishing with points, the better off you're
He looks like a
gonna
high school coach anyways. He's like one of those high school coaches. I know he looks like one of those high school coaches that would let you
After
just
the
like
field goal,
on
here's
the fucking
Elliott to
field.
kick it away.
You see all the people there.
The quarterback, hold on.
Okay,
And this will
hold on, I
not be
pressed kind of. I
returnable.
gotta
It's
run
out of
up.
the back of the end zone for a touchback. And
Fucking
Detroit
false.
getting set to go now.
Close to my hell.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
But no, but
We can't make do this so
you're down
seriously.
3 scores already. You've done nothing
Oh.
offensively.
Why you
Now we go to
suck?
scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face
And I
it,
just get
you
one-handed
mentioned this to
catches.
me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed
That was
that.
the one I got
They've got to
yesterday.
find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark.
Oh, 2 minutes.
We have
We need
reached
to
the
score.
2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Goff now to throw.
Just saying, you can't keep throwing picks and you're on 4th and 6. I'd go for a field goal, bro. It's point.
Not to be, and it's 4th down.
I don't know. I'll believe your punt. You
Jack
faked it
Fox
last
out
time.
to punt here on 4th down.
Why? I can just run clock down.
Well, they're going to try this again. It's another fake.
Yeah.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
How did you
They
not catch
fake
it?
the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
What? I don't understand anything. The guy on drugs isn't too hyped up right now, so.
On first down, Hurts fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And now look at
No!
this.
Oh my God.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. He had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of
do
your
something,
body,
man.
or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
From his goal line here, Goff. And that is incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, but now it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. High throw, but he makes the catch. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, Goff. Shark's got it left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Oh, that's on you.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Yeah.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
What is this fat dude doing?
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete.
Or why'd you do that?
So
that's right.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
I might be able to. Oh shit! You didn't let me score 20 points.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I want you to get
that was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right.
What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he's happy to do so there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
I'm not happy you case match.
So let's try this again after the kick return, TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
This is good.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
That tight end was on drugs too. Oh, his legs are shot.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Goff.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Goff.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And he has another 1st down, and so get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Wait, mute your mic.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, to me, that was a surprising call to begin with. 3rd and 2 quarterback sneak. No gain almost seems fitting.
Yeah, 2 yards, that's too much to sneak there, right?
I think so. I think you got to hand it off to someone and try and get some blockers in front.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out now come the Lions. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he's brought down, getting the this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Goff's pass finds Williams, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 1st down, Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now it's gone. This is caught. Touchdown. Josh Reynolds. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising throw here, down by as many as they are. But the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second down. Here's an option right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's out right at the 25. That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell.
You can leave.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are.
And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. It's safe to say we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Goff now looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Formation. Hold on there. Yeah, press on that.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs.
So what you gonna do?
She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings like